and I'm here to know about English.
Where are you from? Where
I
are
am
you from?
from
Sorry.
I am from São Paulo.
Okay. Camila, can you present yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. Hello, guys. My name is Camila. I'm 26. I'm from Bahia, but today I live in Minas Gerais. And I'm an agronomist, and I'm here for a while, I don't know, some months. And I love this space. It's really nice for me practicing my speaking and listening, and that's it.
Ana Laura, good to see you. How are you? Can you present yourself, please?
Hey, Atamis, good to see you too. So I am Ana Laura, I am 25, and I live in Cruzeiro, São Paulo. And I work as a lab analyst in a dairy industry. And it's always a pleasure here with you guys. Thank you.
Jefferson, your turn.
Okay, good morning, guys. I'm Jefferson. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm economist and professor of Catholic University of Wales. That's it.
Bruna, and you?
Hi guys, good morning. I'm Bruna. I live in São Paulo. I work as a teacher. I live with my parents and my brother. What else? It's always a pleasure to be here with you all. I am also a hostess here on TNT in the morning on Wednesdays. That's it.
So that's my turn. I am Atamis. I'm 36. I am a lot of things, and sometimes I change what I am and I become something else. So I'm a host here since last August. Yeah, and hostess. I am a singer. I am an artist. I am a dietitian and nutritionist. I am a pet mother. A very furious, fluffy dog. Yesterday was a nightmare. He was barking at the fence. It was a nightmare. And like, it's a pincher at the other side, at the fence, other side, and he like furious. Like that's, oh my god. Anyway, just so let's start. Ana Laura, tell me, what is jealousy? How do you suggest dealing with jealousy?
Oh, that's so tough, the second one, but let's go. So jealousy, it could be two meanings, I guess, right? When you are unhappy or angry because someone has something that you want, like envy, right? Or angry or unhappy when you feel uncomfortable because the people that you like shows interest in another person, or other person shows interest in someone that you like, something like that. But it's something so difficult to do, right? I think I totally agree with what you said before. It's something that we all feel in sometimes, but I think that it's difficult to say, oh, I will not think at all about this. I will try to, I don't know how to say in English, sufocar this feeling, but the best way to deal with, maybe it could be recognize that you feel it and then try to not be controlled by it. I don't know if I'm being clear. And I don't think I could think a specific strategy to deal with, but something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking as well, it's really hard to deal because it's something to just come up from your, it's kind of insane feeling. You just feel. Kathleen, what about you?
I think the same is a difficult feeling, because sometimes you don't know that you are feeling this thing, and you do something that you don't will do if you know about this feeling. Is really complicated, but I agree with Anna that if you know that you are feeling jealous, and you try to control this feeling, and don't be controlled by this feeling. I think this is will be in control. I think.
Okay. Yeah, we try to control, but sometimes we control too much. You control too much, and you don't deal with, and the one day you explode. It's anyway. Jefferson, you are experienced man. Tell me, how do you deal with jealousy?
I think jealousy is a complex emotion that encompasses feelings, sometimes ranging from suspicion to rage to fear to humiliation. It strikes people in all ages, no matter your age, about genders and sexual orientation, and most typically aroused when a person perceives a threat to valid relationship from from a third party. So I think this jealousy. How to live with this, I really don't know. I have no problem with this.
Even animals, they feel jealousy. So I heard people saying it's I don't know if it's right to say this in English, like it's a social construction. I don't know if it's right, but what about the animals? You know, I think it's more primitive emotion than a social thing. You know, it is as well. But anyway, Camila, what do you think?
Well, I'm not a jealous person, but obviously I experienced that feeling already. But I don't know. I don't know how dealing as well. I think it's a complex feeling. It's not easy to explain, and you just feel. And I don't know, some self-control, understand more why you are feeling this whole situation. It's maybe a good thing to understand and deal better with that. I think that.
And you, Bruna, what's your opinion?
I agree with the guys, and I also think, just like Camila said, I think we have to deal with it, understanding where this comes from. You know, so are you feeling jealous because you saw your partner like doing something, or it's just because like it's important to understand like the reason you are feeling it, you know. And just like Anna said, we have two types of jealousies, right? So maybe the other one, we can try to deal with it, try not to compare ourselves to other people, you know. I think this is the hardest part for me, you know, understanding that each person has their own process, and not compare ourselves, you know. This is not the right thing
How
to
tell
do.
me, how don't compare?
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know, because I also struggle with it, but trying to understand that my each person had their own process to get where they are. Sometimes it was influenced by money, by capitalism, by social structures, race, gender. So all of these things influence the way or the place we are nowadays, and we need to understand that, unfortunately.
It's a very possessive
It
emotion.
is.
It's about I want something, or I deserve something, and someone has and I don't, and that you feel like I feel say about me. I feel
I
like
feel
the world is unfair because like I deserve as well. Why I don't, like, and I think is that's the for me that's the trigger of jealousy. Like I'm working hard, or in a relationship, any kind. You are there. You love the person. You love and you deserve the love back. Yeah, it's about on something or someone somehow. The third question is: do you consider yourself a jealous person? Camila said she's not.
Yeah.
She's not jealous.
I'm not. Yeah.
So why do you think you are not?
I don't know. I'm a extremely practical person. I don't know. I have some friends that demands a lot of tell your feelings, be present anytime, and I don't know this kind of person. I have a relationship, a friendships. I don't know, and no matter what time passed, I have the same feeling about this person. But some people demands the full attention, I don't know, every day, every important moment, and I really don't need this kind of thing. And in relationships, I don't know, it's more, for me it's more about the confidence that I have in my partner, and that's it. In general, I don't consider myself a jealous person.
Very I like your self-sufficient. You are self-sufficient. I forgot the other very pragmatic person. I like this.
Yeah.
Like this is this, and yeah, okay. And you, Bruna, tell me, are you consider yourself a jealous person?
When it comes to relationship, I try not to be, because I don't think this is healthy. I think it's good to talk and to share what we're feeling, and I think if I'm feeling it in a relationship, it's because I saw something or I felt something that I wasn't feeling that confident, and I like to talk about it. But when it comes to comparing myself or social media and all these things, I think I can say sometimes I feel it and I don't like sometimes when I see like many influencers with their perfect life going to many countries around the world, like in April. It's April and they are in Dubai. It's April, come on, we are working, studying, working hard. Why are you traveling by this time of the year? what the heck? So
Yeah,
in these cases it's hard. Yeah.
Even when we know that perfect life, it doesn't exist, we feel jealous because they are showing something. They are, I don't know, I
Yeah.
feel, yeah, go ahead.
No, but I also think like social media influences it a lot. Everyone is happy and they are sharing their perfect lives, and sometimes they are like taking all of these pictures, but they are not having a good time there. It seems like perfect on the pictures, but it's actually not like that. So it's hard.
Sometimes I don't use TikTok very often, but sometimes I go there and I for me, it's a positive thing because I watch a lot of videos of cleaning, and I was thinking my house is not that clean, and I start to buy things, and my house, when I'm watching TikTok, it's like immaculate because I want to clean all the time, like with the micro dirty things, you know. Yeah, for me it's positive, but somehow I be addicted to clean when I'm watching, because I think everybody has the cleanest house, not me. So yeah, it's positive because I'm cleaner, but somehow I feel like I'm not following the I don't know, the standards of cleaning. I don't know, it's very interesting. So I watch it for some periods of time, and I stopped because my hands, like I don't know how to say, with ripped. I don't know if it's right, with the products, and anyway. So yeah, it causes me a will to clean, a will to do things that I actually don't need, you know. Jefferson, what about you? Do you consider yourself a jealous person? Give you some example.
No, really, I'm not a jealous person, because I am not included low self-esteem or high neuroticism. I'm not neurotic, and I have no possessive feeling of others, particularly even when I was young, about romantic partners. Never. I never feel abandoned about a lot of things. So I have no problem with this. I think it's, and about infidelity. I don't believe in infidelity because I'm married for a long time ago. I never have this kind of preoccupation, because as a professor, I have a dialogue, an open dialogue all the time. I put the problems and we try to solve the problem, and not with jealous.
So you work with trust. That's, I think, as Bruna said, I think in relationships, I'm just jealous when I don't trust. Something make me doubt, like you are not being honest with me, and I'm always right. So
I think jealous. The most important
intuition.
I think the most important thing in life is trusting. I think you need to trust in everything. It's not about jealous, about the life.
We know when someone is doing something they shouldn't do. Ana Laura, what about you? 31.
So yeah, I could say that I am a jealous person. Sorry, I have to admit it, but my biggest issue is the same as Bruna. Is like that quote, right? The neighbor or grass always seems to be greener, right? That's difficult because it was, maybe the problem is with me. Why does everybody has a perfect life? But I'm really tried. Then I have these ups and downs. Then I focus on me and try. Oh no, stop thinking about the other people's lives, and focus on what you have control, and change your own life and boost you maybe to get there as well. But with my relationships, I could say that I am not so self-confident as Jefferson. Please teach me how to be. But in my last relationship with my ex-boyfriend, he always said to me that I was jealous, but I was right. He was not being honest with me.
Yeah, we know. Yesterday, I always, when someone say something to me, like, I know it's not like, yesterday, friends sent me a message saying, "Oh, you are so beautiful." So it's filter. It's filter. I use a filter. That's not the reality. Stop being fooled. I just ruined their expectations, you know. When I moved to England, people say, post about your life. No, my life is so boring. My life is like, I work. It's like, it's nothing different, you know. Like, sometimes I travel, but I don't see the point, you know. So I don't really share many things, which can cause jealous in people, because I know it's not real, you know. So it causes jealous of me, but I don't want to be a source of jealous, you know. Yeah. So she said, I know it's filter, but you are still beautiful. You know, I don't know. You are more beautiful. She said, it's filter. It's definitely. And you, Kathleen?
I think that in relationships, I'm not jealous, and I don't have jealous of my boyfriend or friends. I just hang out and well, okay. And but in profession or with things, I am very jealous, very jealous. I have jealous of my things. I have jealous in think about things that I want, but I cannot have this thing. I have a lot of jealous of these things, and it's a problem, but I working with it.
I feel you. I have jealous of small things as well. When I was in the university, I was really poor. I was like screwed up as like you can't imagine. And some people who live with me, they could buy powdered milk, you know, and I was so jealous of that. Like sometimes I like, please give me some. Why they can buy leite ninho and they can't? I know it's something now, but I don't like as much that much. I don't like powder milk. I don't know that much. But I was like, they can buy and I can't. When I got my graduation, the first thing I did was buy a milk powder milk. Yeah, small things, and like I should get this. The fourth question is interesting. In your point of view, is there a healthy jealousy? Like people say, a little bit jealous is good in a relationship. Do you think it is healthy or not? Jefferson said there's no jealous in their relationship. Do you think there is a healthy one?
No. I think jealousy is a pain. It's a pain, emotional experience. Can be, maybe danger or not danger, a little bit danger. Because you can crack down, you can broke your relationship. So it's terrible. But what to do to be adaptive feelings? I think that's the way.
Yeah, I agree to you. I don't think jealous can like season a relationship. People say it's a tempero. I don't need that. I prefer a plan playing relationships. Adults spices, please. I prefer, because I think when we start, and like I have a jealous, it's a possession, so we shouldn't think about others as a thing you can own. Anna Laura, and you, do you think is there healthy jealousy?
So in that aspect that you mean about the other persons, I think that I agree with you guys. it's a problem. Maybe it can be start with small things, but after a while, maybe it will growing, and then you broke your relationship, just like Jefferson said. But about maybe about when you think about other things, right, that you want, maybe you could take that person as example, as a you know, not wanting what's exactly what it's that of that person, but can boost you to get there as well. I think that with things, maybe a little bit, it could make you move to get things better, maybe, but not so competitive. That is always maybe the balance, right? Not be so extreme.
That's the point, the balance. And you, Kathleen?
I agree with Anna. I think that is in relationship is very hard because how can I say? It is can be a big thing and instant. Then I think that is a problem. But in things or another thing that you can be jealous, maybe it can move you, and it in sometimes is good. It's balance, yes.
Like you say, like you want something that you see other person having, and you work for get that.
Yes.
It. Okay, I do this, and I have a competition. Nobody knows, but I have. Like, I'm not very competitive. I'm not very, but my husband just look at me like, what? You're a liar. I'm not very competitive, but when I see something I want and I say, I work to do better than that person, they will never know, but I do sometimes. Yeah. Bruna, what about you?
No, I need to agree with your husband. I've known you for a while, and it seems you are competitive. Come on. I'm sorry, but let's talk about me. I don't think it is positive when we are talking about relationships. Just like the guy said, I think it is not healthy, and just like you said too, I think if we are feeling it, it means there is something wrong. That something is not working well. Maybe the communication, maybe something we saw and we didn't like. But when we are talking about like comparing ourselves to other people and like wanting something else that they want, I think it, just like Anna and Kathleen said, it can be helpful when we want to achieve that things and we work for it, just like you said too. And yeah, maybe try not to compare ourselves and think that our process was different, but we can also achieve that if we work for it. Not, of course, we know about meritocracy that I don't agree, but leaving it behind. A few things we can work for and like maybe buy if it's something like material, or if it's a trip, maybe we can save some money and organize ourselves to achieve that thing.
My moral just dropped. So
I was kidding.
No, it make me rethink about my whole life. Anyway, Camila, what about you?
Well, I agree with you all, and I think it's in a relationship, it's not healthy at all. But in sometimes like more related to envy, I don't know. Oh, the person has a great car. I want one similar, but I want work for that. Like one admiration in a good way, and you work hard for that. More like this kind of thing, not a bad envy. And yeah, this kind of thing, I think it's like a way to improve yourself, do something to achieve this thing. This, I don't know, one formation, one product, any kind of thing. I think maybe it's a healthy jealousy.
Yeah, you mentioned envy, and envy and jealousy are different things. I was looking for what is the difference, and jealousy, and we want something that the other person has, or you feeling like jealous because your partner or your mother or your anyway. And envy is when you want something the other person has, and you don't want that person has that thing, like you want to destroy. So I'm not envy at all. I some people, I think they don't deserve. Like
it's like a bad way of this.
Like
feeling.
I will not say the word, but you know who I'm talking about. The people, a person who is in the power in Brazil right now. I don't think he deserves. I want he lost that. He loses that. So it's not. I'm not angry, but I know it's not related. But I don't think they deserve. Being there. I think they should be in another place. But it's not envy. It's just because I don't think they deserve, and they are destroying our country. But do you believe that envy can have a negative impact in our lives, and how? Because many people say, I will not tell my plans to anyone because they can be envious, I think, and envious, and you destroy my plans. Do you believe that? Jefferson said, yeah. Tell me about it.
Let's begin. That's the point, because envy for me is I want what you have. That's the question. So I feel I have no problem with this, but it's a very interesting question. Sometimes a lot of people feel envious of another's wealth, status, or appearance, sometimes so beautiful. It's six-pack, it's a good singer, a good actor, or a good economist. And can be negative. Sometimes not negative, because as economists, sometimes I'm a very positive person. I used to say to my students, you need to study hard, you see the good guys, the good economists, but not feel envy, but you need to try to be the best, feel like him or like them, maybe a lot of economists. So in this case, envy, it's very, very important, because you can change your mindset. But never feel envy as it's not a good health.
Do you tell your plans to people, like before you accomplish? Do you think like you want to do, like you want to buy like a house? You tell people in general?
Yeah, I used to say you need.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to save money, work hard, and to study a lot. If you want to be something like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk,
You have to
and
moderate.
Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, you need to do these three things.
And
Save
born
money,
with, and born
study
with
hard.
rich parents.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs had good relations.
No, never.
Elon Musk was really rich. Anyway, I will not talk about billionaires. It's another topic. Ana Laura, do you believe envy can have a negative impact in your lives? Like you have some example, something got wrong because you told everyone, and you learned you can't tell anymore, or something like that.
So yeah, I didn't know about the difference that you was talking to us at Tamis. So I believe that envy is really a problem of the person that feels, right? Because, oh, I don't have it, so I don't want that anyone has it, because if I don't deserve it, no one deserves it as well. So I think that is a huge difference between, oh, I want what the person has, to, oh, I want that she lose that good thing that she achieved or that she has. And I don't think that it's not healthy at all, right?
You think you said it's not healthy to the person who was feeling?
Yeah. So answering your question, yes, I don't talk about my plans to everybody, because I know that not everybody is cheering for me to concrete my goals, right? Because unfortunately, I don't know, it's complex, right? We live with some people that truly they are in the deep, they don't cheer to you to get there. So yeah, I don't tell everybody what I'm thinking about to what I want to do. I just share with my loved ones and people that I trust.
Yeah, I stopped as well, because I recently I'm very naive sometimes, because when I have a great idea, the first thing I do is like tell to people, and not a long time ago, I was talking to a girl. She does the same thing I do, and I was talking to her on WhatsApp and say, yeah, the materials I use is that for I use all biodegradable, you know, I think that's the word, biodegradable materials in my art. And like at 5 minutes later, she posts on her Instagram, like, oh, I'm changing rebranding my brand, and she just did a transcription of I said to her. I was really pissed off, and I said, my sister said, because you're dumb, because you're stupid, don't say your plans to anyone. And I said, I didn't think people would be envious about me or jealous, because I'm no one. So but there are people with anyway. And she just posted before me, you know. Of course I blocked her. Like that's not fair. That's horrible. So yeah, there are people, and they can destroy you. They don't want you have as well. Like she posted as her idea. I didn't like at all. Bruna, and you, do you think it have a negative impact in your lives?
Yeah, I think I still haven't reached an agreement on this point, if we should share things or not, because once I've heard the girl saying that sometimes it's important to say the things you want to achieve, because maybe someone around you can help you to get there, you know. So you're trying to find a new job, and you are like talking to some people, and they may recommend you to a company or to someone they know. So I think it depends on the thing, you know. Sometimes if you want to buy something, I think it's important to wait a little bit, like before sharing and like checking if things are going to really happen. But it's also important to know the other people you are talking to, you know. So just like you said, maybe this girl, it wasn't she wasn't like rooting for you, you know. She was just she just wanted to copy you or something like that. But if it's a friend that you've known for a while, you know, and you know they want your best, then I think it's okay to share. But it's hard, yeah. I think it can have a negative impact depending on the case, you know.
Yeah, like when I was moving to England, I didn't say anyone in my job. When I said to my boss, because I need her, I get I'm still having my job. I'm a public servant. I'm still I can come back there until the middle of this year. If I want to come back to my position, I can come back. And I had to my boss sign the forms, the papers, and she asked why. I said, because just because. And she, I don't know how she, because people talk, gossip, she found out about, and she tried to delay to my leaving. I don't know. She tried to delay it. So just because she wanted, just because, I don't know. So that I tried very hard, don't say why I was leaving. And even though she tried to delay my anyway, and there it happens something. I depend on her to that, but not. She could just delay like a month. So, but I thought before, like if she does this, I have a time. So I did have the time. But anyway, Camila, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with Bruna, and there are kind of there are specific things that you it's probably better don't talk, and things like search for a job, and if you need help in something to conquer something, it's better to share, and maybe you can get some help from anyone. I don't know, but yeah, I think that the envy can impact in some negative ways in your life, because maybe this feeling consumes you in a bad way. You saw that things that a person have in a, I don't know, in a way that you don't want to fight for that, but you just want that thing. And this is not healthy for us, because you just feel that you want that, but you don't want to fight to conquer this thing like this person probably does. So yeah, I agree that in some ways maybe can dangerous even for us.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes you don't want the thing. You just want the other person doesn't have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Kathleen, what about you?
I think that the envy is a bad feeling in all the aspects of the thing, because the envy don't can I say? You cannot improve yourself. Instead, you go out, to give it the thing that you want. You feed the thing that you another person want have, and you cannot go to the goals that you have, and it is delimited and strange and bad, very bad. And in my case, in most of the time, I don't tell about my plan for another people because of this. Because it's difficult because you don't know how to another person you will do or think about it. It's only in some things that I share my plans.
That's a very good point. I didn't think about this. When you are using your time to try make the other person doesn't have the things, you are wasting your time. You should spending getting your things. That's a great point. That's a great view. I really like that. So, Bruna, how are you? How's the conversation?
It's good. The all people, it's very interesting about the twins, and it's true.
Are you a jealous person?
I think in sometimes I think it's health is jails. I have health jails for my husband, my mother, my sons. I think sometimes it's good you have a jails.
Yeah. People here said a jealous can be a motivation to you accomplish your goals. I think I agree with that. I agree. Like you see something other person have and you say, I can get this, and you work for get it. Yeah, I really agree with. Claudio, how's the conversation for you? And tell me, is it possible to be free of jealousy or envy? The 10th question.
Hello, guys. The conversation was great. We show a lot of points of view. In the room, you have person of different age, so you have many answers. So it's possible to be free of jealous or envy. I think envy. It's possible because you need to work to achieve your dreams, your goals. If you living with envy, you don't achieve anything. About jealous, I think it's good to have, like you said before, going to the room. Jealous, the halfway, it's good because you need to work, you need to put effort to realize your dreams, your objetivos. I don't know, I think it is.
Yeah, it's like when I see someone talking much better English than me, I say, okay, I can get that. So I work for that.
Yeah.
I think it's a motivation, not like they speak. It's impossible to make the other person doesn't speak anymore. You have to improve yourself. So it's a motivation. Jealous as a motivation. I agree. It can be good.
Yes, I think with something that anyone can do, we are a normal person, you can do too.
Yeah. Okay, right. Isabel, tell me.
Yeah.
Do you think social media can make you jealous? How?
We're talking about this, and everybody, I think, has the same point of view, because nowadays social media are not showing the real life. So everybody is lying in social media. And when you see something that you want and these people already has, and you feel jealous. And sometimes you don't realize that this is social media. Maybe this person is lying. So, but we need to understand that we can also do it, and we start to jealous, but we don't need to envy. We don't need to envy this person. And jealous is a good thing when you become motivated to achieve our goals, and don't focus in social media lives. Only focus in your goals and you will achieve. That's all.
I agree 100% with you. Social media make you, I don't think people are lying. I think people are editing. We are showing just a happy part of our lives, or just I don't think it's a lie. I think it's edited thing. I don't know.
But I think some people, for example, I have my friend, he was in his country, but he posted photos in his social media that he was in New York.
Yeah, but
yes,
that's too much.
Yeah, and he makes all the editation image, and he posted, and everybody thinks that he was in New York. So people can really do that. People can really lie in social media.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. How can he do that? It's funny for me. I was saying like using filters or using like I think I've learned about social media. It's about TBT. It's always when you see a lot of TBT, it's because the life of that person is boring as hell at the time, because they have to revival that things. When you see sometimes it's fine, I think you say you remember something, but when it just TBT, it's because they have nothing to show, and they want to show something because the social media make us doing make us show things. So yeah,
Yes.
Complicated. I would like this. Can you share his Instagram? Just I'm curious about.
He delayed all the picture because his parents know about, and he make him in trouble.
Yeah, people like there's a catfish. There are a lot of scammers as well, but that's another topic. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, I really like this story in the end. Thank you for coming again. See you next week. Okay. Bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye.